if it is mouthwash, and I'll be honest with you, I don't believe for one darn moment that it is. I think that's a bunch of malarkey.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
Court does call the case. People versus Anthony Alfaro Callejas.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Zach Bonham. My client is there in the courtroom.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Anthony Callejas.
We have not addressed this.
We have not because.
Got it. Okay. All right. All right. What are we doing on this?
Your Honor, I would ask for a short adjournment. We have some ongoing negotiations toward a resolution. There is a minor issue with some discovery that I assume are going to be taken care of very quickly. So we just need a short adjournment.
Have you received the bond violation report, counsel?
I have, Your Honor.
You have?
Yes, I did. I received it last night from your office.
Okay. This is probably more of a problem, Mr. Allen. Does he wish a hearing on this? I mean, I've got August 14th. He's positive for alcohol with the high being a 0.07. And then on the 20th, he is also positive for alcohol at a 0.06. Being the high, and then failure to take his retest on that. He is just missing tests all over the place, not testing timely, but then not retesting. And then on August 29th, he's positive for alcohol at a 0.031, and then missed retest early into the morning. Or early into the evening. Anything you'd like to say on that? Because
Yes.
I see this. Go ahead, sir.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. What I'd like to point out is that he is also on a GPS tether. He's had no violations on that GPS tether since that was put on January or July 25th. He has had some late testing. If you look at the throughout the bond violation report, there's many instances where he's maybe 10 minutes late for a test, but he still tests and he's negative for alcohol. There's a couple where he's an hour or two late, but he tests negative for alcohol. And that's the most common offense that we see throughout there. My client tells me that when he was given the alcohol testing device, that it wasn't, explained to him regarding these retests. He's also had problems with the test actually working. And I emailed over to your office, and hopefully you have a copy of it. I know I went to the prosecutor's office as well, but it was a copy of the notice from the device saying that it was overheating and it's not able to work. That's part of the problems that he was having. He's reached out to community corrections to ask for advice on what to do when he's having these problems. He never received a return call from them. When my client reached out to me, or I reached out to him after with this alcohol reports, he's adamant that he has not consumed any alcohol, but he had used mouthwash that contained alcohol in it. I advised him that that could cause a problem, as well as his medical issues. It could exacerbate that problem and provide a false positive test, which he's saying is what's happening with him. Once I advised my client about this, since it would have been the end of last week when I first found out about it, he hasn't had any negative tests since then. He also had an issue with the charger with those devices. He had to go get another charger so he could keep that. So I know on paper it looks like he has a lot of violations, but it's a lot of the times where he's a little bit late for a test, retest, and he's negative. So what I'd ask is that we would continue on with the testing. He's taking care of the issues that he's had with that. I believe I just got a message from your office saying that they are printing that now. It was the image.
I have.
Okay, all right, great. So that's something my client sent to me. That's what the readings he would get, and that would be part of the problems of why he had these, late tests in some of these instances. So, other than that, he hasn't had any other problems. He's got employment. He's got another job that's upcoming. He's just got a new apartment, which would be part of our motion to amend the bond. So we just ask that you keep him on the home confinement.
Okay, well, two things, and certainly I'll let the people respond. But with reference to the bond violations, even if he first of all, that's a lot of mouthwash. Number one. Secondly, if the mouthwash contained alcohol, he is apprised at the very beginning when he signs up for the SoberLink device that he is to consume not only just not drink, but he is to not use any products that contain alcohol. So if it is mouthwash, and I'll be honest with you, I don't believe for one darn moment that it is. I think that's a bunch of malarkey, not the word I really want to use. And if he wants a hearing, we'll have a hearing.
I'll have a hearing.
Pardon?
Oh, sorry, you say hearing?
There'd be a hearing on it. I'd set a hearing on this. We'll have a hearing. We'll bring the experts in. We'll bring everybody in regarding this testing.
Okay,
And this problem that he's having, the device, the temperature of the device is too high. It's not necessarily a malfunction of the device. It's something else that he's doing with regard to that machine. So, counsel, do you want a hearing?
We can set a hearing, Your Honor. I believe that's what my client wants to do.
Well, it's just going to be a longer day, but what the heck. I'll adjourn the probable cause conference on this to next week, the 11th, 2025 I set it at 9/8. Well, actually, I might as well just set it at 3 p.m. if I'm going to have a hearing, and a hearing on the bond violation. But at this time, and I really don't need to hear from the people unless you want to tell me something, on the case ending in 1167, I will continue his bond on that case. In the case ending in 5152, the operating while intoxicated, defendant's bond at this time is revoked pending hearing. Defendant's remanded.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.